everybody, welcome into Farm Cooking with Nan. Today we're going to be doing a beef vegetable soup. Okay, this is just made with hamburger meat. You can make it with all kinds of stuff, but this is the way I make it. And I figured out that if I bring my old whacker over here, I can be at the stove and be able to to get a lot of things done over here, like chopping and stuff. I'm going to put 1 large onion. You can hear my hamburger meat. I put 1 pound of hamburger meat in there. And I'm going to be grabbing a couple of more things. I'm just going to chop my onion up a little bit here, just rough chop it, because it's going to be going in soup. I don't want it to be finely chopped, okay? I know y'all do yours the same way. You probably make this all the time. But I'm going to let that fry just a little bit. While I'm waiting on that, I've got 1 fresh bulb of garlic here that I'm going to put in there. I'm going to chop it up and put it in there. Thanks to my friend JB. He brought me a bunch of fresh garlic from his patch, and even some little ones that I could get started. I do my own garlic, but mine stays in a pot. This time we put it in the ground. We're hoping to get us a little patch going, because you know there's a lot of things you can make with garlic. But that'll be for another video, okay? But I'm going to get to chopping up my hamburger here. Let me grab my little twister. We're going to chop that up. I might bring you in a little bit closer because I don't think you're seeing very much, okay? I started on another video and I'm daggone if my camera just dropped and hit the floor. Okay? Not the floor, but it just dropped down to where it was showing the floor. But I'm going to use half of my hamburger. I had 2 pounds I laid out this morning, and I'm going to use half of this to make the vegetable beef stew. Vegetable beef stew. And then I'm going to use the other pound just to put together I'm going to put together a meatloaf. I'm going to put together a meatloaf to put in the freezer for a later day. I could have got my little scooper, but I didn't, to put this in there with. But this will put my garlic and my onions in there. We'll stir this in a little bit. Let it saute down till everything's translucent. I could have done all this in my, I can't even think today, in my pot, but I didn't. I'll just transfer it into it, okay? We'll see you back in a few minutes. Okay, got it transferred into my pot. I'm getting ready to pour in about a quart, hang on a minute, a quart of chicken broth. Then I'm going to put in, my back's bothering me. I'm going to put in another quart of water, and I'm going to put some beef, better than bouillon. Put a big old, looky how much, looky there, more than a teaspoon. Going to put about a tablespoon and a half, maybe just a little bit more. Put my lid back on there. I know it will dissolve in my soup, but I'm going to give it a shake anyway. And we're going to get busy on these vegetables, okay? If you've got frozen vegetables, then go ahead. That makes 2 quarts of stock, okay? Get that stirred up a little bit. We'll bring it up a little bit while we fix vegetables. Okay, we've got 1 bag of frozen vegetables. This is a mixed vegetable. It's carrots, green beans, corn, and peas. That's the only thing I had left. So I've got my water boiling right now. You see all my meat and my broth. I might have to add just a little bit. I've got some, whew, mercy. I've got some fresh carrots that I have chopped and some celery. And you know we put onion in there too, didn't we? Put a big onion and some garlic. And you say, Nan, you're putting your little leaves from your celery. Yes, I do. That's flavor. You don't want to throw that away. That's flavor. That's the way I do. Somebody else might not like the leaves, but we love them. We love them. Get every little bit. Don't want to leave a thing, do we? Get up from there, little slither. And I sliced them very, very thin. Very, very thin. Let's stir that up. So far we've got our hamburger meat. We sauteed our garlic and our onion in there. We put fresh carrots, we put frozen, and we put fresh celery that was chopped up. I put peas. Let me read it again. Put peas, carrots, and corn, and green beans. Let me tell you something. If something happens and you say, Nan, I don't have any fresh vegetables, and you want to make you a soup, get in your cabinets and get you out some canned corn, some canned green beans, some canned carrots, or some mixed vegetables that you've got in the can, and throw them in there. There's been times when I've done that too. When winter time was coming, maybe we had snow and I couldn't get to the supermarket to get fresh vegetables. That's what I did. And a lot of times I like to use up the things that I've got in the refrigerator. So it's a good way to use up your vegetables and stuff. So I'm going to probably just put 1 seasoning in here. And I just use... most time I use Lowry's seasoned salt. I'm just going to put me some of that in there. This is going to be a to taste thing, okay? I'll see, there's salt in this too, but I just need to make sure that I'm going to have a good flavor. Just a bit more, a little bit more. That's it. That gives it. And at this point, you can throw in a package of I guess I don't know if they even make vegetable beef seasoning, but you can throw in a packet of beef stew seasoning. That's got a lot of your vegetables and stuff, but I like to cook this. I'm getting it back up to where it's, sorry, I've had a time all morning with this thing, getting it to stay up. Let me adjust it again. Let me get it straightened out. I finally got it straightened back up. I'm so sorry I had to take a piece of tape and tape my light. But I found in the cabinet some McCormick beef stew seasoning. I'm just going to put just a little bit of that in there, okay? I'll measure it for you. Don't normally do that. There's a heaping tablespoon. I've got a lot of flavor in there already. Now that it's come back to a boil, I'm going to turn it down on low. and put the lid on it. And we're going to have some good vegetable beef soup, okay? That's a clean spoon. Let me get little. That enhances it. It sure does. So, McCormick's beef stew seasoning, about a tablespoon. Now I'm going to put this down on low, put my lid on, clean up my mess, and we'll be back. One of the main things forgot to put in here, young'uns, is potatoes. What's wrong with me? I'm telling you. We love potatoes in our, these have just been washed. They're just some red potatoes. And I wished you could see. You just cut them in small little pieces. We love potatoes in our vegetable soup. I thought, are you kidding me? Potatoes and onions. We couldn't live without potatoes and onions. Oh, mercy. I'll just cut them here where you can see me cut them, so you can tell. I know it's hard to believe, but there are some people out there that's never made vegetable soup. In fact, I've been getting a lot of people send me messages behind the scene. Hey, Nan, can you do a vegetable soup? You can use any vegetables that you like. It's going to be delicious in there, okay? Now, I'm going to turn it up just a little bit more. I've had it on low. I'm going to put it on medium. And simmer that for an hour or so. Y'all to look down in my pot so I could show you my soup. It's steaming. It's steaming, but I've let it cook about, really on low for about 2 hours. I'm going to show you what else we're going to do. We've got our soup off. I just showed you down in the pot. This yummy, yummy, yummy soup. I'm going to put some in a bowl. What a yummy, 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 yummy supper I'm going to have. Look at that. Oh, and it smells so good, young. I wished y'all were here with me. I'd feed you some. And let me tell you something. My cornbread's just light brown on the other side. We love a nice, crunchy cornbread. So I'm going to cut a little slice. Put my piece of bread on here. You can see how that's just golden brown. Have my, well, it's hard for me to make enough room, isn't it? There we go. I'm going to slice my bread open. And I'm going to take some of this soft butter. Well, that's so hot. Can't hardly stand to touch it. Oh, lousy. I could have this and nothing else. Just give me a drink of a Coke or something, and I'd be fixed, ready to go. I'm going to get a picture of this, and we'll be right back. Now, I've got my spoon ready. That's about too hot to handle, but I'm going to slide my wonderful plate over here. And I'm going to get me a bite. It's steaming. Look at it. Can you see it steaming? My hubby will be coming in the door from the farm. He's been disking and working on the fields today. Nothing better than warm cornbread with butter on it and some delicious beef vegetable soup, or vegetable beef soup, whichever one you want to say. I hope y'all make yourself some. We've had lots of good vegetables in here. You can, especially during the summertime, this is great in the winter. And whatever I don't eat tonight, I will freeze for later on when I need a meal and don't feel like cooking in recovery. So I hope y'all make yourself some. It's good, like I said, in the winter. It's good in the summer when our fresh vegetables and things are coming in. Remember, you don't have to always use frozen or canned from the store. If you have canned vegetables, I like to save mine, and that's why that I use a bag of frozen and then some fresh today in this. I hope y'all make yourself some. It's really good. It's always good for you to get all those good vegetables in for your body. It's like fueling an engine, isn't it? I just want to thank y'all for being with me today. Thank you for watching. I love y'all. I am having people telling me that they're having problems when they type in Farm Cooking with Nan. It's pulling up the fake pages. Just remember, if any of those pages is under 150,000 people watching or following, you know you're on the wrong page. So go to the page that you are signed up on and make sure that it's not a fake site. Okay, well, we've made us some good soup. I'm going to feed my husband some good soup and some cornbread, and we're going to be ready to enjoy our supper together. I hope y'all have a blessed afternoon, and I hope the Lord bless you real good. I want you to know how much I love you. I want you to know how much the Lord loves you. Doing some deep Bible study right now. We've even had Bible study at our church on 2 Sunday nights in a row. We're studying Revelations. So just been studying a lot. Got a lot on my mind, a lot on my heart this evening. Well, young'uns, I'm going to let you go. Just remember that the Lord's the one that blessed us with this. Every time I look at it, I think, thank you, Lord, because He provided everything that we needed to make this with tonight. Well, I'm going to let you go, and I will see you next time, Lord willing, okay? Bye-bye.